Welcome everybody to the show priority and patch countdown show. It's a 2-for-1.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff, and we got Misery coming up later.
Misery coming up. Wow, it's
Woof.
a full day of shows, podcasts.
Misery in an hour and a half, and we got a lot to talk about.
What's happened?
Lot has happened.
Yeah.
So what do you want to talk about first?
Too
much.
Juicy
so
drama.
The patch.
Let's talk drama.
Let's talk
maybe?
the drama first.
Patches, like I don't
Patches,
care.
yeah,
I mean, I care,
patches.
but it's like
Patches. I don't know.
roster changes are way better.
We're talking about the roster stuff first. God, so much. All right, so let's start with let's go in chronological order.
Yeah.
So first, it was announced that Misery's leaving.
Okay, yeah, talking about EG.
So
yeah,
first Misery left, right?
I thought you were gonna first it was like before all that, there was like complexity change roster. We just don't care about complexity.
No. We're talking about this weekend only.
The good drama, okay.
I guess the complexity one.
So whatever.
I kind of knew about the complexity one a long time ago, so that one was like not months ago. Like they were considering.
Not all of our viewers on the in though.
Right.
Ken.
So I'm sorry, I just forgot that existed, but it's less hype because Adam didn't have that good of a showing when he played 5 for or 4 or 5 for Fnatic.
Yeah.
So now he switches to complexity.
It was just complexity picking up the best.
Who knows what's going to happen?
The best free agents. So nothing special.
He's moving from C to NA, arguably a harder qualifier. So I don't know. I think NA qualifier is going to be super lit. But let's talk about the big issues. Okay, first, you're at Birmingham, you're EG, you're playing Fear, Misery, playing this roster, and you go 0-3, right? And you just lose.
To team spirit, too.
Yeah, you lose not only in the worst way possible, but also when you absolutely need them to come through, because this is like your last chance to really qualify for TI. You have to do well in this tournament, and that's is like arguably when you're trying your hardest.
They were scrimming nonstop leading up to it.
Yeah,
and apparently winning all their scrims.
Yeah, and then you have a sucky James Harden-esque performance in the most critical moment, and Gods is a Rockets fan, so I'm just making fun of them, even though they did quite well. I think overall, so they do poorly. That's understating it, and then clearly there needs to be changes to be made, and the Misery leaves the team, and everyone's like, oh, who are they gonna get? And people were like, maybe it's Kyle. Maybe it's whoever, right?
Yeah, please.
And
EG have not sunk that low yet.
Right. So this is my own speculation about how this happened, because I don't actually have knowledge of this, but I imagine they wanted S4, or Fear, just had a kid. Maybe he wanted to step down too, and they needed another person, or S4 was like, I would like to have another person, bring Fly or whoever, and then they brought another person. Theoretically, they could have kept Fear, and
some people were speculating Fear would play 5.
Yeah, but if for those that don't know, Fear posted a picture of him and his kid. His child was born over ESL weekend.
Logan.
Yeah, Logan. So not like if you won the tournament, you missed the birth of your child, you won the tournament, you got into TI, probably worth. Going to ESL Birmingham 0-3, missing the birth of your child, probably not worth. Not.
Yeah.
So I think good decision by Fear. I think he's right. If he feels it's best for him, then I think good for him. I don't think I think
it's the right decision at this point.
Yeah, at this point
it's
not
just
like
missing the birth of his child to go 0-3. It's also missing his child now to fail to qualify for TI for him personally. EG might still be there, but
right. I think for him, especially like grinding the next month to try and go through opens and then whatever qualifiers for the first 2 months of your kid's life, it's like it's just a rough situation. Like you don't want to have to do that. So I understand that. I don't want to make too many assumptions about people's personal lives, but I think I think everyone should be kind of understanding and like
there are things bigger than Dota.
Exactly.
For some people,
exactly.
Not for all. For a lot of these new young players, Dota is everything, but for the older generation, it's quite different.
And it's also he's trying. He doesn't want to I would say that he don't want to let his team down. They're going to ESL Birmingham. They're giving it one last shot, all that kind of stuff. Admirable.
Yep.
Didn't work out, but the attempt is pretty admirable. So then they announced this crazy roster that I don't think a lot of people anticipated. Some people guessed that it would happen, but It's
Some people
crazy.
speculated
Yeah.
S4. I don't
Yeah.
think I read anywhere about Fly joining EG. I think that was the more unexpected
Because-
pop, but S4 was, I think,
Because Fly's like
considered.
part of OG's like
He's an owner. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
he is
he's like-
ownership in
he's
that
like
company.
OG. That's who he is, right? OG is like No Tail and Fly. Like that's their like the whole brand is based on those two
Yep.
guys. So him leaving is I don't like crazy. Like that's just crazy.
Yeah. That came out of nowhere.
That's like
It-
LeBron leaving the Cavs.
No, it's not.
Huh?
No, it's not. LeBron's already left the Cavs.
I know.
It's happened.
And then they went to Miami and won a championship.
Okay, so that's EG.
Yeah, they're gonna win
Miami
TI.
here.
That's my prediction. You know, obviously. Now
Sure.
that they have so many European players. But you know they announced the Fly and S4, and then 7C King Mad makes his blog, and it's chaos. Like his blog, clearly they were not surprised. They were very surprised by this. They didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't one of those like, thank you guys for your time. You know, pursuing stuff elsewhere. Good luck. We'll be better. It's like they can't even field a roster for Super Major.
They found out a day before we found out. Like the community.
Right.
It was the day before it was announced. They're the ones finding out. So they're writing up that post with 24 hours notice.
He had like 3 hours notice, right?
I think
was like
he said something like a day. We
blog
found out
post.
a day before.
Oh,
maybe.
okay.
But he
That
didn't
is-
write the blog post until it was announced.
Yeah,
but
that is like brutal.
Yeah.
It's like
Well,
because
you're expecting to go to China to play in one of the biggest Dota events of the year.
Yeah.
In terms of prize money, it is the biggest. Yeah, you can't qualify for TI, but these events aren't all about qualifying for TI.
they want to get better. It's a lot of money.
It's half of a major in terms of
Yeah.
prize money. It's a big deal.
It's I mean, like
And-
I'm not gonna say they dick them over because they have the right to do whatever they want in free agency.
Yeah.
But holy crap, they don't have a roster. They don't have a roster for Super Major. That's crazy.
They're forced to pull out of a $1.5 million tournament
Correct.
because they have.
But what if you were OG? Would you just find 2 random guys and play, or would you just be like, no?
I think you would. I mean, maybe they tried. Maybe the organizer said no. It's one of these things where it's like, if you're the organizer, do you let them do that?
It's not their fault,
If it's
though.
EG and they added Fly and S4, you're like, oh yeah, we want that team playing. That's going to bring in viewers. But
What they're already there.
if it's
right?
and
if you
yeah,
let EG do it, you have to let OG do it.
that's true
You can't
theoretically.
say just because we think these 2 players are better.
Yeah. I think OG
like-
announced they were going to pull out, so it wasn't like
Right, yeah.
it didn't seem like the organizers forced them out.
Rough one, you know.
I mean, I guess
If you're an OG fan, this is the death of the team. This
it
team's
feels that
dead.
way. Yeah, and they
Not
announced
dead.
they're going
I
to
mean,
come
in a sense,
back
like,
and
but
keep
they're not the
fighting,
same. You know, you're not the same like vibe. It's like Fly,
Yep.
like they're the best 2 players on the team. I mean, you could argue Gyrax is too, but like S4 is like the captain, and then they're arguably the best player. They're gone. You know. And
I mean, yeah, I don't know where OG goes from here. It's tough. I don't know what your options are in terms of picking out players.
you get Kuro and Miracle.
Yeah, that sounds great actually.
Yeah. Bring Kuro and Miracle in. Right? That's like
Yeah.
how can you get a better roster than
This really
What it
sums
is,
up
is
how
like-
crazy like Dota is, because you look at any other esport and you can't just do what EG did because players have contracts to their org and you can't get them unless you like buy them out, for example. And
right?
the org can stop you basically getting those players, but
Well, he probably asked himself.
yeah, exactly. If
you think we should do this transfer? And Fly's like, as an owner, I really think we should let him go without a
Yeah.
transfer fee.
yeah,
You think he said?
yeah.
You think he was like, or did they ask?
No,
S4
he
first?
asked for the transfer.
Asked for it first. It's like, yeah, I think we should let Gustav go.
No, he asked for the
No.
transfer fee because it goes to
Transfer fee.
himself here, you know. So
Oh,
he
does
wants
get
the transfer fee.
Oh, he wants a high one.
yeah, he wants.
Like, we're not letting me go until we get X transfer fee.
Yeah, going
But that's
directly to
pretty
the
nice.
player, not the organization.
Yeah. Damn, dude. That's
The county is shekels to the bank.
God. So this is big news. Crazy stuff happened, and then it gets into this EG roster, which we're gonna talk about this first. But did you read the blog? The
Sebs.
yeah
Yeah.
and brutal blog because he's trying to play himself into shape because he's obviously he's good, but he's not like Rezo, right? So he's trying to they're trying to gear up, fight for this TI spot, hopefully snowball into TI, do well. This is the first TI where they don't have expectations going in, right? So maybe like they're looking forward to like the lack of pressure or whatever.
Yeah.
But then
I
talk about going to a situation that requires a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Like this is, if this roster fails, is it time to break up the Sumail Arteezy kind of thing?
Probably. I would love to see them on different teams. I think just, that would make the NA scene just feel like there's more star power spread out, not to say, and I think it would just, those teams would be individually more successful.
So Fly used to be in NA.
Yeah, complexity.
Yeah, back in the complexity days with Swindle, right? Oof.
So going back to, I don't know his roots, but going back to North America, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, again, the roster on paper sounds amazing, but that sounds
So
like a
did
lot of
Secret.
EG rosters. Yeah, so did Secret.
So did Secret. Secret
So-
sounded amazing too.
So did this EG, like several times.
This EG also sounded amazing.
Yeah.
But everyone's back to their core positions, right?
Yes. But in the EG.
Flies 5, Crit is back at 4.
Yeah, but EG had that at the start of the year somewhat. Like, because they had, it was Arteezy carry, Sumail playing mid, Universe off lane, Fear was playing 5, and then they had Crit playing 4. So they pretty much had everyone on there. Like, Fear doesn't really have a set role. I guess carry's what he's most well known for, but that didn't work out.
Well, you could argue that the Universe, Arteezy, Sumail, they're stylistically, that didn't really make sense. In terms of, like, you need one of those, like I was saying, you need one of those crazy offlaners that, like, makes space.
Yeah.
Not, like, farms and doesn't die. Like, that's Universe, right? He, like, farms and doesn't die. He doesn't,
You want
like,
the guy
he's
who's
not,
gonna-
he's like, you need, like, an
Ice
Ice 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Or, like, one of those guys that plays, like, one of those crazy space-making heroes.
Like Sam H running in with
Yeah.
Bat Rider and feeding.
Like, they
a
just,
bunch,
like, do crazy stuff,
Yeah.
create space for the other 2 carries.
Yeah. Not a greedy one.
So maybe S4's that guy. Who knows? Right?
I could see that.
So this roster probably has the most hype and pressure of any roster construction of EG since our tour joining instead of Owie, right?
Yeah.
Because
I'd say
that
so.
roster probably had a lot of pressure, but it was immediately after TI. This is like right before TI. They got to play in opens into regular qualifier, which, by the way, they might not even get out of regular qualifiers.
That'd be hilarious if they lose an open.
Would it be hilarious? Would it, Gods?
I would love.
Would it be funny? I don't think
Would
it would be
not.
funny. It would
Funny
be
for me.
awful.
You didn't see some.
That's 2 major winners, 2 TI winners
I find it funny based on
being
like,
eliminated in qualify. Like that's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
bad
I
for
feel-
Valve.
Okay, yeah, I guess
It's
I'm
bad
I'm
for
not thinking
Dota
about
in
from
general.
Valve or the individual because it's not funny for those guys. That's guys who make their life Dota, but it's entertaining from the that means new players are emerging on this.
I'll tell you right now, OG might have a better chance of qualifying for TI
Yeah,
than
it's-
EG.
That's the thing. OG's in Europe. No,
There's no teams.
This suddenly Europe is looking interesting. Before this, it was like, OG's going to win European TI qualifiers. This
Yeah.
is boring. Now it's like, oh
They
wait,
still might win.
they might still win.
But
it's
they all
completely
might.
open.
I think if you were to look at the strength distribution, so I don't think a lot of people know this, but the easiest and most logical way to do distribution of bids, whether it's 8 to 10 slots for qualifiers, because last year there were 18, right? This year there could be 8 or 10. So it could be 16 teams or 18 teams. I don't know how many teams there are, right? I don't know what Valve's plans are. But if you were to allocate the slots per regional strength of 9 to 16, there's no Chinese teams in 9 to 16? There's literally no Chinese teams.
Okay.
So it's like 3 or 4 NA teams, then 2 C teams. Like if you scroll down, look, where's China? Right here.
China's at the
18.
top, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So does it make sense to give strength slots to China?
I don't think the 9 to 20 means a whole lot because the amount of points each team has is so small.
I think this matters.
Yeah, I think 9 to maybe to a
9 to
certain point
16
it
matters. Yeah. This pain. I mean,
16 just pains like to me it pains a team whose points don't really matter.
This is not good enough to get a second slot for SA. No way. Right.
Exactly.
There's gonna be 1 slot for SA, but this. Would you rather give CIS an extra strength slot or China?
China.
Why?
Because Fly to Moon played one tournament and did well. Like versus China has played
how do you determine
the
that? Like,
entire year and
they
done
also
well.
had more tournaments and they had more invite slots.
Yeah, because they keep doing well and they keep getting points.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't think you can justify giving China more slots.
I think
How do you justify
I
it?
think if teams like LFY, Keen Gaming had the amount of chances that Navi, EG, Fnatic had to play at DPC events, they'd have a similar amount of points. But the thing is, LFY, King Gaming, they get like 1 or 2 events for the entire year because
maybe they get
don't
2.
get. Yeah, I
So
think
if there are 10
China-
slots.
Sure.
Let's say there's 10 slots, right?
Okay, 10 slots.
You're giving 2 to C, at least 2 to NA, 2 to China. That's 6. Then CIS and SA, right?
Get 1.
Yeah.
Each.
And EU gets 1, right? That's 9, right?
So
Then you have 1 strength slot left,
for EU, CIS, or South America.
or a third for one of the other regions.
I just find it crazy you could give NA 3 regions and another region 1. That just seems a bit.
Guys,
That's like, you guys did garbage
if
in
they
this
got-
DPC,
if
but
they got-
we're going to give you an extra slot. We feel bad
can
for
you
you.
can you scroll down? Scroll down a little bit, Kevin. Look at that. Look at that. Look at these. Look at these points.
Complexity
135
Immortals.
and 90. That's 225 points, gods.
How many does
NA
Virtus Pro
points.
have?
I don't know.
10,000
Let's not
plus.
look at it.
10,000
Let's
plus
not look at
points.
it. Let's not look it up. Let's not look high, okay?
Okay. I just think it
I
kind
think
of goes against the whole system if you're going to reward NA extra TI slots based on a terrible year.
I agree with you. I agree. I'm kind of joking.
You can give
I
them.
think-
I just think if
I
you
think 2 slots
Yes,
is
2
guaranteed for NA.
absolutely.
I don't think they give them 1.
I don't
There's no
think
way.
you could do 3 when another region is
Yeah.
1.
So I think, all right. So I agree with you there.
But maybe Valve will because TI, in America.
Probably 2 slots, but this makes sense in the way that's if it's 2-2-2,
Yep.
then 1-1-1, and then the last one's wildcard.
Wildcard.
Wildcard would be sick.
EU or CIS does get a second slot.
Why would EU get one? There isn't even an EU team in sight.
Yeah, I don't know.
This one doesn't even have a roster. Where's the next EU team?
Probably CIS is the next strongest. But
Yeah, CIS probably gets the strength one. Where's
or
the
you-
next EU team? Scroll down. Where are they?
I think
I don't see them.
what you could do is just take away
What? I don't even know that. What is that? Weeha again?
going in.
What the heck? What? I don't understand.
Who knows? That was his the old Pentas team that he was on before he joined.
Weeha just gets
Pen
points,
Gaming.
dude.
I would like to see I think 16 teams and then 2 slots for wildcard was like a good format. Having those 2 wildcard slots is always fun. So take like second place from a few regions and just have them play a wildcard.
Yeah, that would be cool. But that would also cost a lot of money. 6 teams for 1 slot at TI. That's a lot.
I guess do 4 teams. I choose whichever regions you think deserve
4
the
teams?
wildcard.
Come on. Get
don't know.
second place for every region. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
6
So
teams.
what do you think's going to happen to this roster? Let's make some
EG?
completely uneducated guesses right now about where they're going to finish, assuming they make it to TI. Or you could predict that they don't make it to TI.
They will. I would say they will qualify for TI alongside VGJ.
Okay. And so you don't think Optic will?
I think Optics need to get top 4 this next event or they won't make it to TI.
You think that Optic's going to lose to a completely new roster that we have never seen?
Yeah. I think Optic are a team that will choke in TI qualifiers.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Not PPD. I believe in that guy, but
Everyone else? You don't believe in everyone? You don't believe in what's
I
it
think
called?
they've got great
Their-
players.
Yeah.
A very high skilled team. I think Netta,
The
33.
Broodmother?
That guy, yeah, he needs to carry them. They win games when
The
he's on
Broodmother?
when he can cheese people. They win games. But everyone knows all his cheese picks: Brood, Visage, Lycan. When they're not playing those heroes, it feels like they're underdogs. When they have those heroes, they feel like they're favored.
All right. I think VGJ Storm is really strong. Okay. I
Yeah.
think that they just, for some reason, seem like the go get 'em, hardworking, next level team and I think they're actually going to perform. They're like super hungry.
Yep.
I think they're going to perform well. The MSS interview was like, they're confident, man. They're confident guys. And when MSS was like, SVG picked the hardest opponent so we could get the best practice for our group stage, we didn't even want to get far in this.
At MDL?
Yeah. They were like, we picked TNC or we picked Fnatic or they picked some team because they felt they were the strongest and they wanted the best group possible to get the best practice. They didn't even care about getting far in the tournament. And they ended up
Second place.
like everyone in that group was like really high in the tournament, right? So that team I think gets through. Then we might have, if Optic doesn't get top 4, an Optic versus EG for the last slot to go to TI.
man.
PPD versus his old team.
We never got Optic versus EG, right? Has that happened the entire year? I don't.
Yeah. No.
Because I
has that
remember
happened?
it almost happened this summer, and we're like, oh, it's going to be the first time PPD versus EG, and it didn't happen.
Did Optic play EG? Can someone tell me really quick?
In qualifiers, maybe. Surely in qualifiers.
Yeah, in definite
But
qualifiers. In a LAN, I don't know.
I don't think.
I don't think it happened in LAN. In qualifiers, it happened, and Optic
I assume
definitely
it
won
happened.
one. And I know EG won one. It was like back and
Okay.
forth, you know. And for those that say Optic doesn't deserve this slot to Super Major, they got lucky. Well, they got gypped out of a major.
Yeah.
Right. They won a qualifier fair and square. They were supposed to go to Galaxy Battles, and Galaxy Battles dropped the ball. This is the Galaxy Battles guy reaching from the grave and giving them a slot.
Well, you know who else meant to be at Galaxy Battles and went to Galaxy Battles and won? VGJ Thunder, team in 8th place. Where are their DPC points for that event, Ken?
I don't know. I don't.
No. But I think it's great that for that event and for the DPC that Optic get a chance to earn a slot at TI, because the team VGJ Thunder is there. So it's like if you're Thunder, you have no excuses. If Optic knock you out of TI DPC based on a good performance there, well, you deserve to not be there.
How many points are they behind? Can we look at the
like
thing really quick? It's
Hardly
very close,
any
right?
points. It's like 100 and something points total.
Man,
135 points.
135.
So all it takes is Optic to get 4th place at the major and VGJ not to get top
Yeah,
4.
all it takes is them to get 4th at the most stacked tournament of the year.
They got 2nd at ESL. That was a great format, very competitive, high tournament integrity event
boy.
that Optic
All right.
got top 2 at.
All right, let's
That was a major.
not circle jerk too much about that.
No.
Come on. The UK finally gets their event, and
It was-
you're gonna crap all over it.
If
You
I
hate
else
the
it-
UK. I know you hate.
Yeah, pretty much.
You hate the UK.
Where's Australia's major?
Hey, the ESL Australia staff did a lot of that. Did a lot of the UK work.
There you go.
Conscripted them over. Brought them over on a ship. They operated the whole tournament.
No wonder it was such a successful event.
Yeah, it was a good event. Australian, but UK benefiting off the hard-working backs of the Australian people, you know, and it just happens.
Oh.
But okay, this makes Super Major super hype. Do we agree? Major
Definitely
is
way
gonna
more.
be-
Yeah, before this, it was like who could actually qualify for TI through it, and it was like TNC. I think TNC and like Final Tribe if they won. the
TNC
event.
still can qualify, right?
Yeah, TNC's still there. So it's nice because there's a few teams outside the top 8. It's TNC as well as Optic, and then
Look at all these red teams. What is this roster lock stuff? Did you see my idea for roster lock?
yeah, where they choose their rosters day before TI.
Yeah. So they bring all the players that have any points.
Mm-hmm.
So every single player that has points here, they bring them to TI. They put them in a room, okay? They have all the jerseys there. And then everyone has a card with the team that they're on, and they all flip at the same time. And then it just gets read out onto stream. Now
Okay.
that would be a fun day, wouldn't it?
Yeah, sounds great. What are these numbers? These times 9, times 8.
Huh?
Confused.
Fear times 9? I don't know. What does that mean? Can you hover over one of those, Kevin? What is the X?
Ah,
Oh,
I see.
okay. All
Kevin's
right.
on it.
Dude, this is... Who would have anticipated that the DPC would turn out like this? There wouldn't even be 8 eligible teams.
I mean,
With
when
points.
I think when a lot of people saw that last roster lock and the timing, a lot of people were like, "This is way too early." There's definitely a lesson I want to say for next year to have a later roster lock.
What is crazy to me is that Optic and VGJ Storm have played tournaments for like 2 months, and they have more points than EG, who have played in like 15 tournaments.
Yeah, that's where this EG roster has been.
That's nuts.
This EG roster has been a huge failure because they've been at like 80% of the DPC events, 90%. I don't know. They've been at to so many
been a
DPC
lot.
events,
Yeah, they've been a lot of events.
and they couldn't get more points. Optic go to like 2 or 3 tournaments, boom, in the points. Like, yeah, and it really goes to show. Yeah, like you just need 1 or 2 good tournaments, not 10 average tournaments.
EG needed that signature win. They needed like a major, like a second place
Yeah.
at a major,
Like that.
and they just never got it.
But they got I think the first major they got like top 3 or something at
Yeah,
maybe, but that's like not quite enough.
that's not enough. Yeah, the points really scale when you get to first and second, right?
Well,
Top 4 is like you get points, but it's like not like you want to win or get
Yes.
second.
I think winning 1 major, you'd be top 8 right now. Even if you have 0. If you win the Super Major, there's Final Tribe who are at Super Major. They have 0 points if they win it. They're at TI. Because they actually they're
Tribe.
eligible for TI. You know, that's how many points one event has, which
Let's
is okay.
settle down, gods. Final Tribe.
Don't
gonna
believe
win
believe
Super
in
Major.
era.
I mean, we may have a situation at the Super Major where EG is playing Optic, and it is in EG's best interest to definitely lose. Right? We're gonna argue that
yes,
they're gonna get 2 slots regardless of whether Optic make it or not.
Yeah, I guess in your interest, I mean, there's the other weighing factor of like the prize money, the prestige, and
But
losing the Optic. You think Sumail wants to lose the Optic,
no,
man?
I
I don't think
I-
that ever happened.
for those that are watching, I do not think that's gonna. I do not think EG's gonna throw a game so that they don't have to play Optic in qualifiers. I think
Sumail's
they
gonna be like,
want to
we're
play
gonna
Optic. Yeah.
stomp them now, and then we're gonna stomp them in TI qualifiers. That's what Sumail's
exactly.
thinking.
I'm just messing with you. There's no way they're not gonna let him win. Can you scroll up slightly? Let's look at the whole list again. All right, so I do not think this team is where they want to be right now. The results haven't been super great for Secret lately.
Yeah, Secret are not great.
They obviously doing really well. They won their major, and they've been pretty much coasting off of that since for a while now. Liquid also not looking that great, losing to Pain.
Nah, Liquid look fine.
They lost to Pain 1-3, dude.
Yeah, it's whatever.
How is it whatever?
It's one tournament because they've looked good elsewhere. I think Secret's been like consistently, for their standards, average. I mean, obviously it's good enough to get some points, but I think for Secret standards,
How are these guys
up
not
to par.
qualified yet? I don't get it.
There's like a weird, bizarre scenario where
Final Tribe wins.
Final Tribe wins,
Optic
gets second, TNC gets fourth, and then some other team gets third. I can't remember who the fourth team is.
So
It's some
there
like CIS,
There
like
can be
Vega or
3
something.
teams that get above 3,000. You're telling me?
That's how many points are at
4
this
teams?
major. Yeah.
4 teams can get over 3,000 in this
Yeah.
major
I'll
don't
check.
exist here.
Nox
How's
made a
that even
tweet about
possible? Mineski has to be qualified, right?
They're not because they're not green.
Oh my
so-
god. Okay.
There's like one scenario. I'm
All
looking
right,
it up now.
that's crazy. I hope that happens. Actually, by the way, that would be so funny.
If suddenly those.
I don't
4
think
teams are
Newbie
not-
deserves to go.
Why not?
They're not good.
They won like 3 events this year.
Like ages ago.
They would actually So the 2 of the events they won, ESL Genting, the first 16 team event, they got first at, and it was a minor. It was like the most stacked tournament ever. It had Liquid, VP, EG,
How long ago was
Secret.
that?
2 or 3 months ago.
Nah, it was like 4 months.
January, February. Okay, maybe 4 months. It was the beginning of this year.
Yeah, that's a lifetime
And
ago.
any other
That's
year,
a lifetime ago.
you look at that event, you're like, that's kind of a major. That has the best teams, and they got first.
That's true. That's true. Okay. All right. You've convinced me.
I'm trying to find the 4 teams that can do it. I don't know if I've got
Man.
it.
Dude, LGD looks really good too.
LGD
LGD and
look-
VP. VP obviously the favorite, but everyone
Yep.
VP still has a lot of doubters. They haven't really performed at TI yet, so we'll see.
That's the going problem for them is every year they go into TI looking like a really strong team, and then
CIS
kinda choke.
hasn't won a TI since TI 1.
Correct. Okay,
Which
so
hardly even counts.
yes, the only way Mineski doesn't get a TI8 direct invite now is if Final Tribe or TNC get first,
Okay.
VGJ Thunder get second, Newbie get third, and then Vici get fourth. So it's 2 of the teams. These 2 teams could then overtake
okay.
them, and then like Optic. Well, this is no longer accurate because Optic's now there, so that makes it even more messed up. So there's even more
Man.
scenarios, I guess. But it's probably Mineski is safe.
So, what is a success and a disappointment for this new EG roster?
For EG, definitely get to TI and get top 4. I think is
Top
what their
4?
goal
You
should
think
be.
top 8 at
realistically.
TI is bad for this team?
Not
roster?
bad. I think that's. I don't think if you get 7th, 8th place, you're like, yeah, that's what we were hoping for. Obviously, everyone wants to be a TI and do as well as possible, but they're a team. This is a team of players who have won TI, won majors. They are definitely looking. I think it's one of those things. Once you start doing well at TI, you're disappointed if you don't win. Like
Yeah,
that was
that's
the.
true.
I remember talking to the SEA Fnatic team after they had a really good run at TI. They got 4th place, 3rd place, and they were just devastated when they lost to DC because it's like they came in as one of the teams expected to maybe finish bottom 8, but once you get that far and you're versing a team like you think you can beat and you can beat because you've improved throughout the tournament, you're going to be devastated regardless. So I think for EG, it's like they want to win it all. They won't be happy unless they win it. To be honest, that's a team
This
of.
team could suck though. It could legitimately just be bad.
I don't think that's going to be the case. I always feel like TI everyone plays a little bit worse because there's so much more pressure. The level of
There's
Dota
gonna be
at
a
TI
lot of
is
pressure on this EG team.
yeah,
Will
but I
there?
think other teams feel the pressure more. Like I don't look at maybe like I guess I'm thinking more of like Sumail and like his mindset, but that's not always been the same with like Arteezy and some of the others.
Oh man. Okay, we getting some memes in. The photoshopping memes. Okay, here we go. So this is
The
basically OG with replacing Sumail and Arteezy, No Tail, and Miracle, right?
Yeah.
The old school OG.
3 of these players have played on OG. S4 never played with Crit on OG.
That's
though,
true.
but
That's
they
true.
were both on OG.
Who was their off lane back then?
On the original one,
Yeah.
OG, they had
It was Miracle, No Tail, Fly, Crit, and Jerax, was
well, I
it?
kind of think who it was.
Was
They
it
had Moon
Jerax?
Meander.
Oh, Moon.
Yeah.
All right, Moon was their offlaner. That's true. Damn, dude. They won so many majors.
Yeah, and even when Miracle they brought in Anna, they won a ton more majors.
That's true.
And they got rid of Moon and brought in. Was that S4 who replaced Moon?
Yeah, S4.
Okay.
Jesus. Well, okay. We've seen this one long enough. Where's the other pick? Hit us with the other pick.
That's all we got.
Isn't there another pick here?
I don't know. Oh, so this is the evolution of EG over the years. If you start at the top.
Okay.
So this is the original picture. This is some guy's wallpaper, and he just
keeps
has to keep
updating it?
updating it.
That's
because, you know, EG changing their roster every month or two.
Crit's been there for a while now. They're all like choking Artur here. What's
I
happening?
know. What were you guys telling EG to do in this picture to begin with?
What are you guys? I wasn't here.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
I
dude.
wasn't there for that.
I didn't even work for BTS before this.
On
I
the
didn't know this
6th?
existed. Okay. Damn, dude. Is that enough on the roster drama?
I think so. And that's
What's my prediction? What is your predict? What do you think the odds are for EG to not make TI? Because that would be the most funny result for a lot of fans. A lot of fans would hate that result, but a lot of fans would laugh.
I think it's more likely they make it than they don't make it.
Really?
Personally,
You think so?
that's for me. I don't know. Other people maybe feel differently. I guess it
I think it's
depends
like-
how many
I
slots
think it's
are
like
there.
40-60.
Assuming there's 2 slots.
2 slots, I think it's 40-60.
It's always like a who will they lose to, and I guess it depends on whether Optic's in there. If Optic qualify, I don't see them losing to Complexity. I don't see them losing to like Immortals. Who else does NA have? I don't know.
Anything can happen, dude. It's qualifiers.
Opens.
Opens into They might lose in opens. Who knows?
There's gonna be like
They lose in opens, that would be
I
brutal.
think there's gonna be so many open qualifier slots to get into regionals. It's gonna be pretty easy to get through. EG's fine. Don't worry, EG fans.
That's exact mentality
EG's
that you
gonna
should
win
not
TI,
have.
man. EG's
You
got
should not
this.
have that.
I believe in our
It's-
North American hope.
It's gonna be a. I see CCNC in our chat. CCNC, he types monk ass. So.
Yeah.
Optic versus EG for that final slot. Let's go.
I would.
That would be so hype.
That is the dream storyline. I would love that.
That would be cast by our hub. Hopefully we get some BSJ Kyle on that.
Yep.
They're casting this.
I think Grant will be here for that as well.
Grant, BSJ Kyle for that cast. Oh, that would be good.
That'd be like
That's
some of the-
must see TV. You're just sitting down watching the whole best of 5. Ooh, that would be good. I would watch that all day, dude.
Yeah,
That'd be the best.
that is primetime TV right there.
That is. I can't wait for that, man.
And then you look at the other qualifiers, and it's like, do you really want to watch Europe?
I do.
I'm actually really interested in Europe now that OG aren't just gonna
Bulldog
stomp
can
everyone.
go. Bulldog can qualify.
Yeah,
Get a stack together.
It's
wide open.
if you're a European Dota player,
Cinderin, let's go.
sign up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the real winner of this roster lock is Europe. If you're a European tier 2 team, you won on this roster change.
Yeah. What's it called? That Polish team.
Kingwin, yep.
Kingwin.
Kingwin,
Kingwin's like
final tribe.
Yes, final tribe.
Um,
Kingwin versus final tribe for that last EU slot.
Yep. Mad Lads, Sin's team.
Yeah.
They were looking all right.
Get
for
some
a while.
Bambo at TI.
Yeah.
A return of Bambo. Let's get Bambo in there.
And then who knows what?
Bambo's free. OG, if you want Bambo, get Bambo. Right? You need an
Such a
offlaner.
Okay.
He'll play offlane. He'll play whatever.
Do you think with OG and Seb, do you think he wants to be playing or would rather be coaching? Like
Seb?
at this point, yeah.
Of course he wants to play,
Wants to
dude.
play.
Dude,
So
the
that's why he was really devastated, because this was his chance to play at
The
TI.
most epic storyline is OG having no success at TI, then fly in S4 leaving, and then OG going to TI and finishing higher than them.
Yeah.
That would be the craziest, most anime storyline ever.
Okay.
Seb,
I would love that.
Seb, they bring in Bulldog and Bambo, and they go.
That's
And
not,
they
that's
get
not
the
the
TI
team.
and
That's
win.
not the team, Ken.
They get the TI and win.
Gotta stop.
Bulldog and Bambo.
No.
Let's go.
Let's talk.
I believe.
I don't know. Get some actual pub stars or something.
All right. Before we just switch into the ESL discussion and the patch discussion, we have about an hour. Let's talk one more about Fnatic.
Okay.
They were very close to qualifying for TI, just like
Yes.
Optic. Optic were one series short. Fnatic was also one series short in a very close series against Optic. They won game 2, and then I think game 3, anything could happen in that game. We got EE Spectre running around trying to win the game, and it didn't happen. Is there any doubt that Fnatic makes TI? I'm pretty sure they do, right?
Depends on the slots, but even if there's
They
one
don't
slot,
have to go through opens.
You'll have that like Fnatic versus TNC.
I think there are going to be 2 slots for C.
Yeah, if there's 2 slots, I don't think any team comes close to either of those 2 right now. I mean, people talk about SCA being stacked, but there's a clear top 3 teams with Mineski, Fnatic, TNC.
2 to 4 strength bids. If there's 2 strength bids, arguably it's NA and C over China. If there's 4 strength bids, it's definitely NA, C, China +1.
Yep.
Right? So you could argue that CIS deserves a slot more than C.
You could. I mean, yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like Navi has a lot of points because Lil played on VP. Vladimir had one very good tournament. Vladimir looked really good though.
Dude, I want to see Navi, Fnatic, EG, VTJ Storm, OG, all at TI. That would be great.
Okay, so like that 9 to 14.
Yeah, we want that. We
Yeah,
want
yeah.
that. All those teams are awesome. Let's get them all there. We get some crazy storylines, and we need. One of those teams is going to finish like top 3, right? That's what happens at every TI. Some crazy stuff happens.
You never know
Some
which
team that
team.
you don't like. LGD FY last year, right?
Yep.
Newbie.
DC. Everyone thought DC were
Yeah, DC
gonna
got
do
second.
terrible when
yeah.
they got second.
DC.
CDC,
A lot of people
CDEC.
picked. A lot of people picked CDEC and DC to be last.
Yes.
Those teams finished second and second.
I
Being picked.
I had DC. I had
last.
DC bottom 2 at that event, or bottom 4, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
CDEC
It's-
didn't even.
They came through open qualifiers or wild cards.
Yeah,
at
wild
least.
card.
Yeah, I think it was
Wild card
open
into,
qualifiers into wild cards, and then
So, Swindles could have been third. Complexity could have been the 3rd best team at that tournament. But
you
who
never
knows?
know. You
Yeah,
never
who
know
knows?
who's going to be the team come TI time because of the nature of patches and
Yeah.
all that.
Okay. All right. So enough talk about the roster changes. We're just going to have to see what happens. This Super Major is now ultra hype. Let's watch next week for some crazy stuff. Is it this week or next week? Sorry.
It's in a couple days. I want to. I fly out tomorrow, so
Oh, shit. Okay.
it's
Couple days. Let's watch all. I'm going to watch so
It's
much.
like 8 or 9 days.
I can't wait, dude. There's so many
it's good.
rosters. This is going to be fun.
It's juicy.
It's great. All right. Then Optic. Everyone's going to follow Optic. All right. Enough about that. We can talk about that forever. Let's. What do you want to do? Patch or do you want to do ESL?
Let's do ESL.
All right.
since
Let's
we're
watch
talking
some
about
ESL
events.
content.
Okay.
So we have ESL Birmingham. Okay. Can I just say, normally for show prio, we're able to just copy the Twitch clips.
Yep.
Right. The most easy, the highest Twitch clips we just look at, and they're usually big plays and like the ending moment and some fun content. But since this is on Facebook, it's just harder. It's harder to find these stuff. So I apologize if we miss anything, but I'm not going to scroll through Facebook footage on VODs to like screen capture it. That's just not going to happen. I'm sorry, guys. So thankfully, our production people work really hard. Kevin has downloaded some of the YouTube vids for us, so we'll be able to see some of that. So let's just see, let's just randomize, just roll the dice, and let's see a clip from ESL. This is in the UK.
That just looked like a
Do you know
traditional
what
British little
Birmingham
town there.
means? It's the home of the people of Burma. But who the hell was Burma? In the 6th or 7th century, an Anglo-Saxon tribe called the Birmingers settled in the area. So, the name Birmingham has 3 components. Inga, meaning a group of people, Ham, village, and of course, Burma. Welcome to Birmingham, the home of the people of Burma.
Is it true?
I assume so. Well, I mean, I'm
Isn't
gonna-
Burma in
It's
Southeast
almost
Asia?
like Venice, almost
He's
because
got this
it's
voice
bigger.
that says,
There are
"You should trust
35
me."
miles of canals here. Venice has only 26
It could be
miles. The
on the
whole
Discovery
Birmingham
Channel.
Canal navigation system has 114 miles altogether.
But only Venice
Oh,
had
hello, beautiful,
Who's that?
would say every book lover to the biggest library in Europe, the
think
Birmingham
that's actually
Library.
an ESL
10
employee, or
floors,
is that just
more
stock
than a
footage they
million
bought?
books, and about 10,000 visitors per day. Photo
They have the
archives and
largest
a music
library?
library with special collections of records of local bands, Black Sabbath, Duran Duran, among others. You can drink a cup of coffee here, grab a cake, buy tickets to the theatre, and
can
see
drink
the
coffee there. I would
Shakespeare's
never have
Hall,
guessed they had
or
coffee
just
in
relax.
Birmingham.
Burma's in
Birmingham
Southeast
from
Asia.
The library's terraces. Okay, enough of this posh and fancy stuff. Let's take a look at some snapshots of the most colourful, artistic part of Birmingham.
Classic UK. Let's show off the graffiti.
This looks cool.
Yeah. Melbourne, where I'm from, has a lot of
Birmingham has
like
lots
really
of faces.
nice artistic
You
looking
saw
graffiti.
just
Yeah, that
a
looks
couple
great.
of them, but no worries. You can always visit
And it's
the
really
city
cool to
and
just
see
drive
it
around
all
and see
for
the malls
yourself.
when it's like
Now
clearly
Dota-
well done and not just like
You know, Dota has sprays now, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, that was okay, I guess.
when you're doing an
was
event
alright.
in a new town or city. I guess you feel some need to educate people about
Yeah.
where you are.
I like the fans having English accents. Every time you interview someone with an English accent, by default they sound less cringy because of their accent.
Yes.
It's like David Attenborough's being cringy. He can't really. So let's
Did they interview a lot of fans?
I don't know. I definitely saw at least
Okay.
one or two. You want to just let's roll another one, dude. That was okay.
You play Dota?
Oh,
I don't, but my husband is a massive player, so yeah.
Supporting
American
the
accent.
husband, good for you. And it's very nice that he's able to still have
I was promised
relationships
British
with human
accents,
beings.
what
That's great.
Yeah, you know, he tries his best.
I'm 40 tomorrow, so I'm old. My mum said, get out the basement. I thought, why not come to Dota?
Caught up with
See?
some local
Funny.
fans here. You guys are from Birmingham, right?
That's correct, yeah.
They don't
I've
come
come
up
all the way
as
down from Dundee.
Like
Gross
neckbeards
cluster.
that you get.
Milton
Yeah.
Keynes. It's like the most boring place in the world, so we just decided to come to Birmingham for some,
Face up for some action, some esports action. Yeah.
the crowd was nice.
I think it's good if it had a different feel because it wasn't just in London.
Who
when
knew
you're-
that you came mattered?
From home, you could have been in front of your computer.
They're relevant in
The
esports.
journey. What brought you here?
My friends dragged me along.
Oh, that's a great answer. They're definitely going to air that. That's good.
I work 5-minute walk away. He sent me the picture of the auditorium, and I literally got online, bought a ticket, and just walked down here.
I'm supposed to be in lessons, like
Don't tell people. This is going to air. You're going to
Lessons are school for you people that don't know what that means.
I am here with Dota 2's most professional male model team right here. Can I get your name, please?
it's Chris.
I'm actually studying a esports course in university. It's the very first year in Staffordshire. It's the first course in England and Europe, I think.
Wow.
So I'm just
This
doing a
is
bit of
cool.
research before I go to TI as well.
All right.
He's actually my gym buddy, and we play Dota as well.
Those guys go to the
see?
gym?
That's good.
Would never have guessed.
in, by the way, yeah. Like, I've come here on my own. Everyone's super friendly. I'm
Give us the muscles, boys. However you want to do it.
talking to everybody, like, loving this goodie bag.
Yeah, I totally fit in. That was great.
The intro got me incredibly hyped for the rest of the games. It was brilliant. The atmosphere of the crowd makes all the games feel so much better than watching at home.
There's a lot of hype. Definitely the shoutcasting, everything is on point. The lighting and the organization.
It looks pretty professional these days, actually, so I'm quite impressed by that.
Okay, well, we're going to disappoint you with that one, so great. All right, we'll shoot you in. Enjoy the tournament. Thank you so much. Navi! Classic Dota.
Okay.
Not bad.
Crowd seems to really enjoy the event.
Yes. I think that was the biggest win.
They didn't put in any Facebook hate. I thought everyone hated Facebook. Why?
Well, if that's you're at the event, you don't care.
I'm just kidding.
That's how they
I'm
get.
just
That's
kidding,
how they
guys.
sell out the event is by putting it on Facebook. So everyone comes down. It's next level marketing strategy.
You telling me there's you think all those people are you think it's they just cherry picked the good experiences? You think anyone had bad experience there?
A lot of the feedback I saw was that was being posted from people there was overwhelmingly positive. So
Yeah.
you would hear about any negative experience.
If it was
You
ESL,
always
it would be
know.
number one
Yes.
to the top if someone complained,
Like
right?
the biggest complaints was they took away the balloons they were bouncing around. Like people were mad at
there was.
ESL
I
for
saw a
that.
complaint about the lights.
Yeah, but
There's a complaint about the lights. But other than that, people seem to like it.
Yep.
So
I think the event experience there was really good.
good job, ESL. I can't really fault them for selling the broadcasting rights to the highest bidder.
No,
I mean, they gotta make the money.
We
somehow.
can laugh about it and make fun of it, but it's,
Yeah, I didn't watch on Facebook. I watched BSJ stream, but
Yep.
I don't hate on ESL for doing it.
No.
I'll vote with my own clicks. That's how
I watched a bit of both, but it's hard because my TV doesn't have Facebook streaming app.
And
Sorry.
we would be remiss to not talk about the format.
Oh yeah.
The format.
Ooh.
Let's talk about the format. All
Really
right.
bad.
God. Format. What's
This-
Did you like this format? What do you think? What do you think about the format?
No.
No? Not a fan of the format?
No. I feel like I can't flame it too much, but I will. But because it reminds me a lot of Alpha Brand. They had 3 groups. We did 3 groups. And then you do this like second round where it's like, oh, all the teams who got second, we're going to, or in their case, instead of second, all the teams who got first, they'll play this first place decider thing, which is like, shit, that's awfully similar to what we did. But we were minor. We also didn't eliminate that many teams because they eliminated half the teams from the group stage, whereas we only eliminated 2.
Liquid only lost to 1 team, and they ended up not being able to.
Yeah.
What if Payne won the tournament?
Because it was the GSL style groups. Yeah, you lose to 1 team, you're out.
Dude, after the group stage, just like OG's doing well, man. OG just barely losing to Optic and Virtus Pro, the top 2 finishers.
Yep.
Things are looking up for OG. They're going to go into EU qualifiers. They're going to crush it. They're going to go to TI, maybe win. And then they just get a bomb dropped on their heads. By the way, we're leaving. Jesus.
It's just looking at some of these teams who got knocked out, like, you're just like, what happened here?
Yeah, what the
with that said,
weird.
Like, the format I think is atrocious, but at the end of the day, if you're like, I don't think you can blame the format for these teams who got like newbie EG who got knocked out. At the end of the day, they lost to teams you need to beat.
Dota's so fun. This scene is great, dude. I love this drama. I think it's hilarious and amazing. And if any of you guys follow the NBA has the most amazing roster drama in general because of just like all the player movement and the stars going to different teams and how much impact they can make and whether you think a team can work or not. Every NBA is basically a 10 to 11 month sport these days because of all the roster stuff. I think Dota's similar. Like the TI happens right in August. You have like 2 weeks of like relative downtime, and then September is the crazy roster month, and then everyone's super excited to see the new rosters for the next like month and a half or 2 months, and then you're right into the DPC, right?
And then they're changing. It's a few months.
Yeah,
into
it's a
the DPC.
12-month sport.
Yep.
And there's no off season. That's Dota's just great. I've never been more excited to watch a tournament than this tournament. And then right after that will be TI. Or qualifiers, right? Sorry, it's qualifiers.
This TI qualifiers looking.
And the TI qualifiers is going to be amazing. Let me say we got some fun casts planned for TI Hub.
Yep.
That's going to be hype. When are we announcing that, by the way? TI Hub.
When do you want to announce it?
I don't know, dude. But we gotta get on that.
Announce in a week or 2.
We gotta announce it now. It's in like 2 weeks, dude.
Okay, we'll announce.
Let's get that shit
Let's
done.
announce it this week. Okay.
All right,
It's done.
Let's get that stuff out there.
Decided.
Then after that, it's like a month of like speculation and what's gonna happen, all that kind of stuff. Got some stuff planned for that too, guys. We got some fun stuff for July.
Yeah.
And then we're right into TI.
TI. Yeah.
Exciting TI.
TI's a
in
new location.
Canada?
Yeah, I think that's a really cool selling point for this TI. Like,
I really
what sets
hope
this TI apart?
at
New
least
location.
one Canadian player makes it to TI. Chips are all in an EG right now, right?
I mean, they have what? Arteezy and Fly. There's a few other Canadian players.
Who else is Canadian that's playing?
AUI's coaching. Moon's on Complexity. He's Canadian, right?
Okay, they're not making TI. Is there any Canadian players on
look
Storm?
for the Canada flags.
Anyone?
I didn't see many.
Envy.
Canada flags.
Envy will make it.
Oh yeah,
Envy will make it for sure.
That was good, Envy.
I mean, he hardly counts though.
Doesn't come off as very Canadian.
Yeah, he's like whatever. Well,
that's most of our Canada flags.
Okay. Well, I hope at least one Canadian player makes it. Let's hope Artur and
Canadian
Envy both
players.
make
Here we
it.
go.
That would be great.
Here's our list of Canadian players.
1437. Okay, he's not making it.
Might have some
Clairvoyance
Canadian
is coaching,
talent.
right? Conrad.
Nahaz
is Canadian?
No, he's not.
No,
he
he's
lived
not.
in Canada. I think they messed that
No.
up.
Where's he from?
He's American.
Nahaz started off. Where's the trivia? No, Western Ontario, bro.
What?
He used to be Canadian economics, Western Ontario.
Yeah. He
Is
used to.
That's
to
either
work
down
there.
the road or in Canada.
Which Ontario? My understanding was he worked in Canada as a professor, but
I don't know.
he's
Can we
American.
click on Omega Poner? I want to know
He
what
sounds
team
like
is
he's
he
an
on.
NA qualifier. It's an NA player. I'm pretty sure.
Zonglang Omega Poner.
He's
Dang.
Void Boys.
Omega
VP.
Poner, dude.
Do you remember
We
Void
get
Boys?
Omega Poner to TI.
Void Boys had
Has he played at TI?
Void as their team logo, and it would always look like they had 6 heroes because the logo at the top was next to the heroes.
Void Boys.
Legendary Void Boys with
All right.
Pat Soul.
Pat Soul.
and he's
TC.
Void
Remember
Boys.
TC when TC was the best carry, dude?
Nowadays, TC stands
Now
for
he
something else.
resides in the abyss of suffering these
Yeah.
days.
Febby, you got Febby from Immortals, man. He could make
Oh
it.
yeah, Febby. Febby could make it.
Browl for a while was looking good, but
Trent.
Yep.
I saw Trent
He
over
could
there.
make it.
I think Trent has a good chance at getting a TI, guys.
Yep.
I think Trent's gonna make it.
Jigglebilly, he's a legendary Twitch streamer. You a fan of Jigglebilly?
What about Schwan?
Schwan? He's Malaysian.
Schwan. No, he's down there in the X section. Schwan.
No, that's another Void Boys
It'd
player.
be so
I'm pretty
funny
sure.
if it was just Schwan with a mustache. It's Schwan. It's like the alternate, like evil Schwan. He's like a really good teammate.
Yeah.
Is that too soon? Is that
4
too
years
soon?
ago, everyone's forgotten about that
Schwan.
stuff.
Oh boy. Ooh. It's a little
All
too
right.
much. A little too soon.
That's right. He doesn't watch our
God.
podcast.
He doesn't watch our podcast. I love TC, by the way. That guy, I lived with that guy for a while, back in TI 3 days. All right. Let's get another. Let's get a clip of the ending ceremony at EG. Or sorry, not EG, ESL.
Yep.
The ending ceremony ESL. Let's hit that up, because they made a bunch of content. I don't think we really have time to watch all of it, but let's hit it's all like the one that we saw.
Just like that,
Here we go.
Ramsey's actually bouncing forward aggressively. He knows that he hasn't got much to be worried about at this stage.
The VP even celebrate winning.
The second game was definitely hype. It was like 60 minutes. They almost lost.
That's the one Optic. That's like that game where the underdog team should win and make it a close series, but because they lose it, you know they're going to get 3-0 stomped.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
It is GG.
I bet VP's just like,
Let's whatever. Okay. Yeah.
That's-
That's 5. Those guys are definitely
the
way more
VP
hyped.
fans are more hyped than VP. That's what I expected. Oh, we just won our 4th or 5th major. Won another Mercedes-Benz.
Dude, they're like the Sith. Only one of their teams between Counter-Strike and Dota can be strong.
You
Balance in the whole thing.
Yeah, there's a balance. When their CS:GO team is good, their Dota team sucks. When their Dota team is good, their CS:GO team sucks.
Okay, so
That's just how it works.
their CS:GO team
Like the
needs
Sith.
to kill off their Dota team.
Yeah, they're like the Sith.
Come TI, the VP annual TI choke, and then the CS:GO team will get good again.
Yeah, CS:GO. Look for the CS:GO team to be really good around August, February, or August, September. They're just stacking the Benzes, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Benzes by the end of the.
3
Who
ESL.
won the MVP this time?
I think it was no one.
So he has a Benz too.
Yeah, I think I remember reading it. It was one of the
How many
corporate.
Benzes do they have now? Three Benzes.
They won all 3.
Can Ramses even drive?
3 out of 4. They won all the 3 ESL majors. They didn't win the Genting minor.
Did you see the ESL memeing about them winning? They sent them the card that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, try to make it look difficult.
I think it
wasn't really
Flax
very,
wrote those maybe.
Really
Not
wasn't
sure.
very difficult. You know, like man. Oh, it's art style. I keep forgetting that he's the coach.
Yep.
He even didn't they win a tournament with him playing?
Yeah, they won our tournament. That was.
Do you think they're gonna be invited to the next summit? I think so.
Think we should invite them?
I think we should invite him.
I don't know. I think Navi's a bit more popular. Maybe
It
we
might
should
not
invite
be.
Navi. Let's just
It might
invite
not
Navi
be.
instead.
He's so funny.
They were saying such nice things about our event because they
They
went
love
to
our
some
event.
China event and they were
Yeah.
just like, this event's the worst thing ever. It
They
makes
were-
you really appreciate
Even the manager who
organizers like
argued with you.
BTS. Yeah.
The manager argued with you on Twitter, and then he was like, "Summit's great. I love
It's the
BTS."
best.
Like, oh shit, dude.
you think he would keep saying that if we don't invite him to the next summit?
Yeah, we're gonna invite him, dude. I don't think we can invite. Look at, they got 10,000 points. They're double repeat champions.
Yep.
They're gonna pick techies, I believe. So all right. So anything less than top 2 is bad for this team at TI.
Yeah.
They're so far above everyone else. It's like
from whose perspective? From theirs, anything less than winning is going to be bad. From
I think top 2 they would be if they lose to like Liquid in the final or something, or
sure.
like LGD. It's like understandable.
It's
If anything
always-
less than top 2,
It always
I don't.
comes down to like the way you lose, like when they lost
Yeah.
the Kiev Major to not Liquid to OG, that really close series where they should have won. Like they were ahead in like 4 out of the 5 games. That's where they're like, that it doesn't feel good losing like that. But if you lose to a team that plays better than you and outplays you, you don't feel as bad about it.
They should have recorded something with them on media day.
VP.
In preparation for this, because it was so obvious that they were gonna win that, you know.
Yeah.
It's like they Optic has everything to play for, and they don't really have anything to play for,
but
other than just winning, you know.
It's still just that easy.
They just 3-0 them, no problem. I hope we see that handsome gentleman at TI, the guy on the right.
Yeah, I do too.
That guy, love that guy. Hope he gets to go.
He was, to me, one of the standout people last year.
Loser interviews are not easy to do.
Yeah,
let's just put it that way.
He
Rough.
made them great, and him and Jack there a little bit was fantastic as well.
I remember being in the green room with him because I was helping him and Casey with some of the interview questions and stuff, and that's just the hardest job. You're just like, not only do these players suck at interviews, and they're terrible at them anyway, they're at their lowest point. But sometimes I actually get more out of them. They're actually more emotional. They're willing to say stuff. So.
Because the year before that, or one of the years before, I remember they had Jacob and someone else doing them. I can't remember who was doing it with Jacob.
I hope he gets to go. So that'd be cool. Okay. All right. This is standard ESL. We could like literally replay the last ESL event, and you would not be able to tell the difference.
Events this
you
year.
actually, it looks exactly the same, which is, it looks good. It's got the same lighting, same crowd. Everything is like great. Usually we do grades for these kind of things, but I didn't. It was on like a weird time, and I did not watch a lot of this, so it's hard for me to grade this. I don't really want to, but I think it's a well-produced, well done ESL event. I want to give it like a A- or something like that, because I mean, major, it's a little harder. It's not as good as like DAC or whatever, and the format kind of sucked. But everything that was within the production's control here was good. I mean, I don't think the guys that put on the event really have anything to do with the format. They probably decided that way a long time ago. So I don't know. I don't want to dock someone for a format because we're just looking at the what's on.
I'll
screen,
happily
right?
dock them for the format if you want, though.
Yeah, you can dock them for the format you want. I'm just looking at like the presentation. The stage looks great. Videos looked good. It was a solid event. No tech issues or anything like that, other than like maybe Facebook stuff if you really like had a problem watching it on there.
Okay.
But you know, crowd was good. Event looks nice. Good games.
They had an amazing.
What more can you really
cosplay.
ask for? Yeah. Production looked. You know, they had a nice cosplay. Yeah, it's, you know,
talent were on point according to one of the people interviewed.
So, dock them for the format, dock them for the streaming platform, but everything else, ESL, great job.
Yeah, I think it was just a bit too predictable for me. It's like good in that classic ESL good event
like
way.
It's 7 out of 10.
I wish there was like someone who's like, let's do something crazy new.
Let's do a new meme. Let's get a new meme out there.
Yeah.
DHL could have done a new meme.
They had some DHL memes, but it wasn't quite up there. But
yeah, get a better DSL meme.
They do so many
DHL
events,
meme.
you can't like innovate and have something. Not every event can stand out, but it just doesn't feel like they are trying with like choose one and like let's go really all out for this one event and try and make it more memorable. It seems like they're focusing much more on like the business side of the events, but definitely like a solid B.
DHL, what a good sponsor.
Yeah, like they have Mercedes, DHL. They have lots of really cool big name
sponsors. They should have had a Look, if this was truly customizable, the DHL van would have been the courier for every single team. How cool would that have been?
Yeah. I would
DHL, it just flies out. It's like instantaneous.
Yep.
It's got and whenever it dies, we'd be like, fuck the sponsors. You know, that'd be funny.
Yeah. I think you compare this event to some of like the big majors, like Epicenter. They had the amazing stage. There was tech issues and some issues.
Do you think that guy's going to TI on the right?
Who knows?
Who knows?
No, well, I don't.
Let's hope so.
You know, I would say who knows with any of these guys. You know,
Alan,
no one really knows.
Alan
Bester.
I like Nas personally. I like him.
Yeah, I mean, I love the guy. I think he's great at what he does.
I think he
it's-
makes some contentious situations on the panel, but that's good.
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
want the snooze fest on the panel.
My personal experience is like he's a great guy. I love working with him. It's always a challenge being on a panel with him, which isn't a bad thing.
Alan, let's see him at TI, dude.
Sure. Okay, let's see him at TI.
I want to see him at TI.
But I don't think you can rate this event on the same levels like Epicenter, DAC.
No.
Like, even though this ESL did a lot of things better than Epicenter, end of the day, Epicenter stood out because it had some unique parts about it. DAC had unique parts about it. There's nothing unique about this ESL event, which is where it's like a good, solid B+ to me.
Yeah, that's true.
But still a great event. I think for the crowd and doing their first event in the UK, like plus points for that.
So okay, so we got about half an hour before Misery shows up. So let's talk about the patch. We got some patch stuff.
Yeah.
Can we just pull up the Dota2.com and look at the patch, I guess? I haven't actually fully read this, even though I played like 30 turbo games in the last to try and complete my cavern in the last couple of days.
Yeah.
I have not read most of these patch changes. I don't care. I
read it, but I didn't really read it.
Yeah.
It
So
like,
we can go over this. We're not gonna go through it super close. So read along with us, but we're gonna just call out stuff.
What's this? The stuff at the top looks important. What's this?
Upcoming balance
Less
focus and balance preparation for international. There will be a few more bi-weekly patches. The primary one scheduled for the final major and TI qualifiers. After TI, we expect the first half of the new season to have longer periods between gameplay updates. Okay. Bounty
Less
runes
patches.
gold reduced.
Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't change much.
Movement speed talents are nerfed apparently.
Yeah.
By the way, movement speed. A lot of the times, have you ever been in a game and you're just like, why is that Outworld Devourer moving so quickly? How come we can't catch him? He's just literally running away from our team. That happens a lot.
Yep.
Okay. Especially annoying on OD. I would say. He's just so
super
fast.
elusive heroes. Yeah.
Increased base HP regen for the following agility heroes. Okay, whatever. Melee barracks health increased. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, base HP regen you can't overlook, I'd say. A lot of like Slark became more popular and viable because of base HP regen. It's like one of those like
he's not being increased though.
Well, yeah, he's already at 2.5, I think.
Oh, okay.
So these other heroes are being like increased to not quite be at Slark's level, but get closer. It's. Whew. You okay? I know CPR. I've learned CPR with you. If you need it.
I'm sorry. Guys, I was just really excited about the melee
Base
barracks
HP
change.
regen, yeah.
That really just hit me. I was just like, oh shit, 200 more HP. Oh fuck, spit out my drink.
But thing with Dota is like laning stage is the most important stage of the game, 90% plus of the time, and base HP regen is a big part of the laning stage. So that's where these heroes that used to be Terrorblade, he used to have like 3.5 base HP regen, then it got nerfed. He used to be super popular. Slack's the new hero with a lot of base HP regen. Just means you can lane for longer, get more farm, get more CS.
Roshan attack damage upgrade. Okay, whatever. Blade of attack, no longer a meme. Is now not 420 anymore. GG. Bounty runes. Okay, that was annoying.
Yeah.
But who cares? Who saves bounty runes, guys?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Maybe you wait. If it's like 58, you wait.
I guess.
Right? You get an extra couple gold, right? You wait a couple seconds, right?
Well, because they're only be 5 minutes. So you get it at like 55, and then you wait till 56 to pop it.
Yeah.
I think you might get more
Is that
gold
what you
if
do? You
wait
get
a
more
minute.
gold?
I think you might. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Mango's nerfed is nice because those items are
But they
kinda
cost less, right?
ridiculous. Yeah.
Hand of Midas cooldown reduced. Okay.
Yeah, Midas
Moon
buff,
shard. Okay.
Whatever.
Nullifier. All right.
Nullifier nerfed. Atos buff. Sentry Ward change is one of the bigger changes.
That's
6
nice.
minutes. You can block camps for 6 minutes.
It's also just easier to remember. It's really annoying having to have a different timer.
Yeah.
Because like if you're playing against an Invis hero, you got to refresh them at certain times. You're just like
lasting 6 instead of 4 minutes against Invis heroes means they
don't
way
buy
more
as much,
value.
yeah.
That's really nice. Shadowblade is more expensive,
but the Silver Edge is less.
Silver Edge is the same because of the amulet change.
Okay.
Pretty big mana regen buff for Vlads, but whatever.
No one
Doesn't
buys
matter.
Vlads.
Yeah, pretty much.
No one buys Vlads. Who cares?
Log buff, whatever.
Only people buying Vlads are ESL, you know. They like that one?
That joke
Yeah,
went over a
right
lot
over
of
everyone's
people's heads.
Right over everyone's heads. Okay.
The two people in the chat who get that
Two people in the
joke.
chat get that one. All right. Alchemist, Grievel's Greed. This is because there's just less bounty runes, right?
I guess, yeah. And I
By the way, I
let's
had
bust
a good week of just playing Alchemist and getting 900 GPM without any CS.
Okay.
Because you can do that. I got 900 GPM in a 30-minute game with no CS. Because you just get all the runes.
Pick runes up. Yeah, nice.
They nerfed that now. It's every 5 minutes instead of every 2 minutes.
I see what you mean. Yeah. You can't do that anymore.
Base attack rate. Okay.
Small
whatever.
buff, Arc Warden, small buff.
Okay.
It's Arc Warden's one of those heroes
Bane,
people forget about until
Bane
something appears.
Enfeeble nerf.
Oh, that's so nice. That's
Enfeeble.
a big nerf to level 1 Enfeeble,
Look,
which is much needed.
Talk about all you want about no fun mechanics, but Enfeeble is a no fun mechanic for sure.
Level 1 Bane comes to your lane,
Yeah.
enfeebles you. Nah, get rid of that shit. Bloodseeker. 8 armor, level 10 talent. Damn. A lot of armor.
Yeah. Okay.
Bristle. Whenever I see a level 25 talent change, I'm just like, does this matter? Because
No. It matters for turbo.
Yeah, there you go.
Spidering health, okay. Base damage increased by 4. Okay, that's actually
4 is a big number.
No, this is
Centaur's buff.
This is Centaur coming back?
Centaur's a lot better.
Base damage increase plus the mana cost?
Yeah, those
Like,
mana
this is
cost
good.
changes are really nice because
He doesn't have a lot of mana.
Yeah,
so.
now you can just get level 1 stun, max your double edge, get a point of return.
Also, let me say
jungle.
that strength heroes got nerfed overall by the 4-staff change. That 100 mana is actually back in the a couple patches ago.
Same for like Agi heroes.
Annoying.
Yeah. It costs so
annoying.
much.
Yeah.
It's like an item you can only really get if you're a hero who has extra mana.
Yeah. Can't do that anymore. Base intelligence, okay.
Yep. Clink's strafe change is a weird one because Clink's keeps getting buffed, and this new strafe is so weird.
The strafe, when it used to dodge a certain number of attacks, would be very strange, and you have to like count it, and it's just not.
It's basically Wind Run that dodges some spells, but not all projectile spells.
This power cogs nerf. This is actually a pretty big nerf, level 1.
That is a
significantly
really big nerf,
increasing the mana cost of cogs, and he doesn't have a huge mana pool to begin with, so.
Clock.
You used to be able to harass with it, right? You go in, you just hit the cogs, it mana burns the guy, and you get.
Clock was becoming one of the, I think, what you saw like VGJ Storm doing at MDL. Like that hero just looked really good as a 4 position. CM, pretty big buffs. I mean, not massive, but I think CM is definitely playable. I'm probably gonna start spamming some CM in pubs. Seems like a fun hero now.
Shout out, by the way, before we continue, let's do a little quick plug of our stuff because we haven't, it's been like an hour. So check out our Discord. It's discord.gg/BTS. That's where we ask questions. So I will be checking that, by the way, for questions for Misery. So when he's here, I'll be looking at the channels. I won't say we'll prioritize the sub-channels because that'd be mean. So I'll check the general channel. Okay? Not all your questions will be asked, but I will read them. So I won't ask all your questions because you're going to be like, what kind of porn does Sumail watch? I'm not going to ask questions like that. So give me real questions. I'll watch it. I'll ask them. Me and God's will. He'll be here too.
I'm saying as well. I don't know if I can stay for that long.
What?
It starts at 1?
Just be me and him, dude.
When does it start?
It starts in 20 minutes. You be here for an hour, dude. Come on.
Check what time.
When do you have to leave?
I have no idea.
No, you're staying.
I just knew I was coming. I didn't know how long I was staying.
Bro, shut up.
Yeah, sure.
You don't want to be here for that? Come on, dude.
I do.
It's going to be legit. I don't want to be the one that ask all the hard questions.
All right.
All right. So I'll be asking that. Check out our store. We got some cool merch. Smash Summit happened a few weeks ago. Got Summit of Power coming up.
Yeah.
Got cool merch. So
Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yeah, and we got a cool new logo, even though this is not updated. Get the shit out of here. You know.
Yeah. What's happening?
We're upgrading stuff.
Yep.
So check out that stuff. We got a cool drama channel in our sub Discord, updating things. A lot of drama recently, so a lot of talk.
Is that this is drama sub only?
Yes.
Okay.
The drama channel is sub only.
But you can get Twitch Prime subs, so
Yeah.
that stuff's like basically free if you have Twitch Prime.
Yeah. Hit us with the Twitch Prime subs, guys.
Yeah. Don't spend your action money. Just give us the free subs.
Give us a okay. All right.
Got to cater out sales
Do
pitch to the audience.
do spend your actual money. But you know, if you don't want to,
if you
hit us
don't-
with the
if you
wraps
don't
up. All right. Okay. All right. Dark Willow. They're buffing Dark Willow? What? Wait, we skipped CM.
Yeah.
Okay, CM. Self-mana
Willow stopped
increase,
getting
base
picked. It was
damage
like-
increased by 2. Okay, whatever. CM. Who cares?
CM's great. Don't hate.
Slower. Make her even slower. It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Bedlam cooldown reduced. Bedlam duration increased. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Do
they're
we
buffing
really
Dark
need
Willow.
to buff this hero? That hero's
Play-
broken.
I played like 5 games with my Cavern, and I'm playing my Cavern heroes in ranked. I lost a lot of MMR playing Dark Willow. I don't know how to play the hero, but it's pretty strong.
No,
Does
it
a lot
just
of
makes that
damage.
sound. It just goes wah wah wah, and you kill someone.
Yep.
That's how I know that hero. I always die to it.
To play against my Dark Willow, I don't. I don't do that very often.
I think Dazzle's actually pretty good. So they
Strength gain is kind of whatever. Poison touch.
CD reduction and the count rescaled. So the count that's a nerf, right?
Starts as a nerf. By the time you max it, small buff. But yeah.
Yeah.
Cooldown's a lot lower.
Death
That's the problem
Prophet.
with Dazzle is the level 1 poison touch, which is like your laning harass tool, had a 35-second cooldown, which is just no bueno. That's why people stopped picking Witch Doctor. Maledict got like a 40-second, 50-second cooldown, I want to say.
Yeah.
And people just stopped picking the hero.
Let me just say, that 5 movement speed is actually will make a difference in some fucking games. So 5 movement
Sure.
speed, dude.
I mean, you're on a hero that has a Spirit Siphon, which links you to another hero, and you need to stay linked. Movement speed matters a lot.
Okay. Disruptor. Okay.
All these supports are getting nerfs to their cooldowns for their spammy spell, which is
Infernal blade damage reduction. Scorch Earth movement speed reduced. Okay. Doom was getting really popular.
Yeah.
I think Doom is the ultimate no fun hero. You ever go into
sort of.
pubs and just doom one person? You just pick one person and he is the chosen one, and you just doom
should
him
do
every fight. It is one of the most frustrating. Like,
and it's not the hero you even necessarily should be
you
dooming.
just doom the guy, and he's just standing. He's just, come on,
every fight.
like every fight.
Choose some support or something.
Yeah, and just never use it on a core. Just only use it on the random
like it.
support. That is the way to grief.
Yeah.
So by the way, whoever formatted this, you did not put an enter between Dragon Knight and Drow Ranger, so unplayable. Base movements reduced. Okay. Elder Dragon form bow movements increased. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Base damage reduced for Drow. Base armor increased by 1. Earthshaker getting the buffs.
Oh yeah. Always has to be.
Bring
someone.
back ES.
Every patch, some hero has to get +1 armor.
Yeah. Enchantress. Mana cost. This mana cost thing is actually a big deal.
Yeah.
140 is a lot.
That matters.
Yeah. Now it's only at 110. That's good. See all down missile.
Eidolons give less gold. Stuff like all these summons that give a lot of gold just feel bad. Like Wraith King, his summons got changed. The skeletons used to give way too much gold and XP, and they got reduced. So
Everyone misses the first call down missile anyway.
oh, that's true. That's you missed the second. The first hits. The Gyrocopter nerf is probably the hero that got nerfed the hardest. Maybe.
Gyro's boring. We don't want to watch him anyway.
No. Ice Frog is so sick of seeing Gyro every TI, and he nerfed this hero so many times, and it still gets picked. And he's just like, "What do you have to do?" So you give it these nerfs.
No, don't
call
give
it a day.
Huskar the buffs. Come on, guys.
As long
Why?
As they're not buffing his
Why?
magic resistance.
Why? We don't want to see this guy.
What?
Get
it's
Huskard.
fun.
Get Huskard.
Yeah.
Remember from TI?
Yeah.
Huskard. No, we don't want to see it. It creates more variance.
Make more heroes viable. I
Invoke
think
mana
is-
cost removed. How much was it before?
That was my first question as well. And
I don't
think
play
it was
Invoker.
Like
We wait for
much?
chat. Chat will
40?
tell us.
Is it
Chat will
40
tell us
or
whatever.
20?
By the way, Io's amazing right now.
I was the most OP hero in Dota.
Base
and
movements
I don't
reduced.
think I was nerfed very
Talent
much.
reduced. Talent changed to attacks tether allies target to +20 health regen. Okay, good.
Yeah, this
Make that the level 25. I think is essentially what happened.
they moved the 25 to 20 in the. So I actually think that's a buff to Io because the health regen is like getting the health regen.
It's 20 from
it's
50
20
though.
instead of 50, but you get it earlier. So that is like the kind of OP talent. Yeah, it's way less than what it used to be, but that is actually a buff to Io, which is like insane. That you.
Io's great.
He's weaker at level 25, but stronger at
The
level 20.
no duration tether is just
Yeah. So much easier to play
Man,
now.
it is. And then you can. There's so many ways to give these strength and whatever heroes mana. It's so good.
Yep.
It's just. Yeah, it's
Get a soaring and you just...
IO and you just Medusa and the guy just can't die, or like Gyro and you're just flacking everyone.
And you give them,
like
you give them free
yeah.
ags. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, level 25 talent change to cleave to minus Tidebringer cooldown. Okay, whatever. Right? Is that a big deal?
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Every hit.
The 50% Tidebringer cleave is like 50% bonus damage.
Okay.
So all these kunkers that are one-shotting people,
no more,
are doing a lot less damage. They're cleaving
Didn't
more
work
often,
for
but
Fnatic.
for less. Because normally it's like one big cleave. Did you see that there was that base race game? Was it MDL? Maybe it was actually, I think it was ESL.
Yeah.
And this full health Dragonite got one shot by a cleave.
So we gotta, yeah, I remember that's pretty funny. Yep. We gotta hurry up because we do need to take like a 5 to 10 break between this and Misery interview. So,
all right,
we might not start exactly at 12. I'm sorry, guys. I know a lot of people are here to watch that.
Lycan nerfs, yay! That's an anti-fun hero. No one cares about Lycan.
I care about Lycan, dude.
Okay.
He wins turbo games.
Yep. Empower, big buff, I think. There's a lot more cleave distance.
He gets Battle Fury. Okay.
His teammates get Battle Fury.
Earthbind.
Yep. Whatever. Mirana, that's a pretty big buff. Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Leap attack speed only lasts for 2 seconds, so it's whatever.
Armor.
Whatever.
Okay.
Morphling, yay! I hated that. You could just constantly dispel Spirit Vessel. Necro. Buff.
Thank you. That attack point, dude. It was annoying.
And you get more damage. Nice.
Death Pulse.
Night Stalker nerfs.
Okay. Void. Applies to me stun during.
Wow. Darkness no longer sets enemy vision to a fixed amount. That's a big nerf.
Okay. Okay. R.I.P. Night Stalker. You're gone.
Probably.
Can't cancel TPs during the daytime anymore. Wow.
Ogre
Wait,
buff.
hold on. Can you just stop for a second?
Ogre.
2x to 60, 60, 60. 3x to 0, 30, 30.
So that's level 1, 2, and 3.
4x to 0. Dude.
A lot more multicast.
Dude. Level 10 to plus 9. Dude.
Ogre.
He's in. This guy's back, dude.
Ogre is definitely back.
2x to 60, 60, 60.
I want to play some Ogre.
Dude, I'm going to ding, ding, ding. And LD, LD's gone.
This
Bring
is,
him back.
You know,
the ding, ding, ding.
This
We
is
gotta get a ding,
Iceberg
ding,
saying,
ding.
LD man, come back to Dota.
Yeah, this is the ding, ding, ding.
There's another hero that got buffed, which is Iceberg saying, Ben Wu, come back to Dota as well.
Ding, ding, ding.
Some Zeus buffs to
Oh
try and
my
bring back
God.
Merlini
Zeus
as
is
well.
also the most broken turbo hero in the history of turbo.
I would believe that. No one wants to buy BKBs in Turbo.
Yeah, you just get ding, ding, ding.
Moving on. Pengo, whatever. Talents.
I don't care about this. Blur now only triggers on real heroes.
Pengo
Take that, social justice warriors.
Pengo 25
Less
cooldown
triggering.
looks crazy, but jeez, that was
what?
A bit slow on that one.
Doppelganger.
PL nerfs, yay. Fire spirits buff damage, yay. That's nice. Oh my god, are they nerfing Pudge again? Oh, okay. More damage on hook. Longer cooldown.
Longer cooldown. That's fine. Whatever.
You're okay with that if you're a Pudge player, I think.
I was crushing Pudge yesterday. Let's go.
Pugner, whatever. Quap. Ooh, wow. Quap. 15-second Lincolns.
They want Quap back. Quap's an exciting hero.
Yeah.
People like Quap.
Yep.
For various reasons.
Yes. Absolutely. People love watching Dendy play Quap.
Base HP regen increased. Wait, we're buffing Ricky?
Yeah. Buffing and some of these are nerfs, right? The
the fade
tricks of
delay
the trade,
increase. Okay.
And
okay.
the tricks of the trade cooldown.
Okay.
So there's buffs and there's
I was
nerfs.
a little scared. I was just like, Jesus, cast on spell me. Like,
Yep.
Ricky's good.
I think you can play Ricky as a carry.
Caustic reduced. Okay,
with
this
hero as a
by
carry.
the way, Sand King was really, really good against melee heroes with this Caustic. So this is nerfing him a bit.
That's level 1. You could just level 1 slow people, and then
Yeah.
it was like you max Sandstorm and just get 1 point.
And at my level, no one knows that happens, so they always die to Caustic.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's hitting the creeps all once. Why is he doing that? That's weird. Okay.
And
Okay.
then-
Okay. He maxed Caustic. Okay, I'm dead. I don't understand. So that happens a lot.
Shadow Fiend. They want him back, right? That
Do they want him back?
No one would ever get this 20% evasion talent because it was the.
They want
Shadow Race damage,
they want
so-
our tour back. This is.
Well,
Get our tour back.
Someone else playing mid though.
Remember the last time S4 in our tour had Shadow Fiend was a debacle. Remember? It was S4 and Artesia TI. Remember?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I
Team
don't
Secret. Remember that?
That team would just always pick Shadow Fiend Quap together.
Shadow Fiend Anti-Mage. First 2 picks. Remember that?
Yes, I do know.
Rough
actually.
one.
Yeah,
Rough
yeah,
one
yeah.
for the Cleminator. That one. That's
Yeah,
that.
not
That's
his finest
fine. Not the greatest.
Silencer got buffed. A lot of good stuff for Silencer.
Arcane Curse increased. I don't
damage.
like Silencer because every time I die to him, it hurts so much to lose the int.
Yeah.
You're just like, ah.
If you're a strength hero too,
Yeah.
suddenly it's 20 minutes in, you're like, where's my mana pool gone?
Yeah.
You've
Why
got- you've
can't
got
I force staff myself?
You've got 4 or 5 deaths, and you're
Why
like,
can't I force staff?
I should have more mana, right?
Okay.
No.
Bash increased. Okay. Pounce damage reduced.
Slurk nerfs.
Okay.
Small nerf.
Nigh T Vision increased. Base HP increased. Okay. Regen increased. Okay. -6. Okay, that extra second. Damn, dude.
Sven's level 25 talent looks kind of cool.
Sven does suck right now. So please.
I think these level 25 talents on carries, when you change them, matter a bit because you often
They do
get
get to
25.
they do get to 25.
There was
That plus 125. How many times have you watched a Sven stun someone and then not be able to kill them? One hit?
Yeah.
That's going to get the extra hit.
The problem is the alternative is amazing. It's like plus 40 God strength. Or
Yes,
something.
that is the
So it's-
amplification.
Yeah.
But
you know, it gives you
plus
something
1.25.
positive,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Like Pengo got a really good level 25 talent.
Wait,
level
they're
too.
increasing tree grab? Isn't that already crazy? Oh, it's building only. Okay, good.
Yeah, Tiny got mega nerf. They serve as garbage right now, but might be more playable.
Throw splash damage. Okay.
Okay, that's cool.
Ice Shard's cooldown increased.
They keep nerfing Tusk.
Yeah.
They nerfed Tusk so much last
Yeah.
patch, and he's still OP. So they're like, we got to nerf him
Treant,
more.
regen increased. Nice. Okay. Soul Rip
Nice.
mana cost reduced. Oh, we're gonna see this guy more.
Yep.
80 to from
He's already getting
180.
picked a bit, so
Plus 25-second Fury swipe reset time. Plus 25 second, plus 12 Fury swipe damage.
80% status resistance.
What?
Ursa. His level 25 talent.
Okay.
Gonna wrap my head
This guy's
around that
gonna.
one.
This guy's not gonna die ever.
During
80% status resistance. The fuck is that? What does that mean? That means like if you get Heaven's Halberded, you get. It's only for 1 second.
A 2-second stun is a 0.4-second stun
Huh. So he just won't die.
during enrage.
But he can cast Enrage whenever, right?
Yeah, yeah, but the problem is, you'd like with Ursa, you'd cast your enrage to get rid of one stun, and then they'd stun you again, and then that stun you can't get rid of. So that's where
The status resistance helps.
could be nice some games. I don't know what the other 25.
Okay.
is.
Magic
one plays
Missile. They're buffing Venge.
Cool.
Well, the Venge was pretty good to begin with, but who knows? Maybe I don't know
Support-
anything.
Yeah, a lot of supports are getting nerfed, and then the ones that get buffed is like CM and Venge may get picked a lot. Because like Disruptor, Witch Doctor, and some other support got nerfed quite hard.
I'm gonna see some carry Venge. 10-second cooldown. These heroes that can fight often.
I think it's yeah. The stun helps the carry. The mana cost on the wave is more like a support thing probably. But
Yeah. Okay. Weaver.
Weaver, pretty
Okay.
small buffs. Wyvern.
No, we don't want Wyvern. Get that shit out of here.
Wow, that's a way lower mana cost at level 1 Splinter Blast though.
Dude, Splinter Blast is so annoying.
Wraith King didn't just get buffed or nerfed, he had some actual big changes. You
No longer has a chance to kill
one
creeps.
One shot.
Now gains skeleton charges for every 2 enemy units you kill.
So you gotta get the last hits
Skeleton
normally.
count rescaled to less.
Less at early levels, more later on.
So that's the most you can get, 8?
It used to be 7.
Why
You
did I
could get-
remember a lot more?
Because you have a talent that gives you double
Oh,
skeletons
right, that's right, okay.
when you spawn them.
Bounty reduced? Because you can't control them or run them away. It's like they
Yeah,
just...
that's the big...
I never used it because if they had an AoE, they're just getting hundreds of gold for no reason, right? Mortal Strike mana reduced. You should be able to control them. You're Wraith King. You can tell them what to do. Why can't you control them? You're the king.
I think it'd be a bit OP if you could, because you could...
Well,
with that
it
said,
would
like,
be
you
OP?
could brood. Because they're so much stronger than like spiderlings, I guess, is what you compare them to, and you can just get so many. I don't know.
Send them in the jungle farm.
It'd basically be like another brood.
Yeah.
Which
you want another brood? Let's do it.
Yeah, maybe.
Mortal Strike mana cost reduced. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh God, why are they
Zeus
buffing
buffs.
Zeus?
Because Zeus is a fun hero, like Quap. People want to see Zeus, I guess.
Arc lightning damage rescaled. Okay, that's a nerf.
Yeah.
Okay, that lightning bolt's a buff.
Level 1 nerfed. So that's it.
No. Oh, you mean yeah?
The arc
Yeah,
lightning.
I see.
They're level 2's 5 times less.
Okay. Okay, do we have item changes? We got to go through those pretty fast. Scroll down. Oh, that's it? Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
We're done.
All right,
That's
we're
the
done.
batch.
All right. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with Rasmus. I don't know if he's made contact or anything yet, so sit tight. We'll be right back, guys, with the Misery interview. So see you in like 10.